Morning, morning, superstar. Yeah, thanks for the chat yesterday and thanks for the videos. Okay, so yeah, generally setup looking really good, looking very, very strong here, especially with the long clubs. I still think sometimes the short clubs be a little bit low, okay, but if you're hitting it good, let's just leave it for now. Just let it sort of manifest naturally. And then, yeah, so the two things we're talking about, swing is looking absolutely fantastic. Still a touch inconsistent, like you can see the one wedge there, the face is really good, square on the backswing, maybe a touch open coming in, and then the second one is open on the backswing and open coming in. But the length of backswing connection, sequence, and plane also good, and then obviously releasing it nicely, extending nicely, so it just looks really, really fantastic. Okay. With the long clubs, okay, and I know obviously we've worked so much on the face and the plane and that sequencing, not as sharp. So we want to try and get the swing closer to that wedge swing, or 9-9, whatever it was, with those longer clubs. Okay, so the two things we're talking about there with the long clubs is, and we've been speaking about this backswing length for a couple of weeks now. Okay, so when we get there, so we've been talking about this right elbow, right? So when this happens, okay, so when we get there, okay, this integrity and width of the circle, all right, is so easy to maintain, all right? And then you change direction, you create a lot of tension in the torso and obviously a bit of reaction in the shaft, but this width is so much easier to maintain. Therefore, moving into strike position and controlling that swing circle and club face, okay, is much easier. When you go there, okay, now, and not only do the arms get a little behind you, this gets a bit narrow. So you can see on the driver when you change direction, the left arm sort of collapsing, and this gets a bit narrow. Okay, and then I feel from there, you're kind of standing up to make room. Okay, now obviously I'm exaggerating those two things, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, the 3-wood got just a little bit at the top there, okay, but was much better. You didn't get too narrow on it. Okay, so that's kind of what I was trying to say. All right, so we want to maintain that length so we can maintain the width, and then we maintain or generate all the power here in the legs instead of being there. Okay, so that's kind of, it's cause and effect. It's just nothing necessarily we've worked on yet. It's just now a little neatening up things. Okay, so obviously it's possible to still get good shots from there because the setup is good, the sequence is good, the swing plane is good, the club face is better. All right, so all those things are there. All right, anyway, okay, so that's where we're at. I just want to explain that. Okay, so drills for the week. All right, so we've got to do shuts and hold. Now, that's just going to be our warm-up, right? So a little 7 and 8 times or whatever. Okay, just little half swings, keeping it shut. Now, do a few where you're keeping it shut, not square shut on the way back. Okay? Just getting sort of a feel and comfortable with that club face. All right, and then do a few where you're feeling it still shut coming down. So don't let yourself revert to that open face coming down. So even if they go a bit left, it doesn't matter. Shut, but keep it shut on the way down. Okay. And just see, I mean, some will go left. It's fine. It's just teaching you something, and it's just a bit of a warm-up. Okay. All right, so that's your warm-up. All right, and then it's going to do, again, some tightening up. Exactly those two things this week. All right. A little bit of space here, so swing length. All right, but we're going to do it with a stop. Okay, so swing to kind of 10:30, even if you feel like it's a 3/4 swing, it's all right. Just send me the videos and we'll review them with a little stop. Not a pause, a stop. Okay, so 2 seconds, right? So we're going there, nice and strong. 1, 2, and then obviously you use your legs and try and hit a shot from there. Okay? So stop drill. 1, 2, and off you go. Okay, hard drill at first. Okay, but see how it goes. And then I guess you can try hit a few with a little bit of a pause. But again, the main thing, feeling that backswing nice and strong and wide, not getting too long and too sloppy at the top. Okay? So that's drill number 1. Then drill number 2 is kind of an advancement of double knee flex drill. We did a lot of towards the beginning of the year. I mean, obviously last year as well, but towards the beginning of the year. Okay? So do a few with irons, a hard drill, okay, but a really good one. But do a lot with 3-wood and driver, okay? If you want to do a couple of double knee flicks to get a feel, that's fine. All right, but basically, okay, it's called squat drill. And basically what we're going to do is just as we're ending the backswing, okay, we're going to deliberately get into squat position. And we're trying to learn to feel and trust, okay, that knee flex and groundwork. Okay, so it's a bit deliberate, okay, but it doesn't matter. As you're getting somewhere towards the end of the backswing, okay, we just want to squat. Okay, now you're going to over squat, under squat, hit it a bit fat and thin, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, but this is particularly important with 3-wood and driver. Okay, so backswing, squat. Okay, and then you kind of kick. Okay, so you can hear that one a little bit heavy, trying to maybe slightly exaggerate it. Okay, but if you think about double knee flex drill, that's the position you're trying to get into at the end of the backswing. Okay, let's try that again. Squat drill, obviously with the long clubs. That backswing, squat. There we go. Kicked up nicely at the right time. Okay, so it's going to teach you to maintain that lower body angles and obviously to fire at the right time, hopefully as well. Just shorten and neaten up that backswing a little bit. Okay, have fun, enjoy hard drills this week, but enjoy them, okay, and send videos and we'll chat during the week.